Are we ready?
I think we're ready.
Fuck it, man. We'll do it live.
Yeah, do it live.
Let's rock.
And roll.
Woo-hoo-hoo. What's up, guys?
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome back. Oh, we didn't change the jerseys. Whatever.
No.
To be completely honest with you, today is just kind of a blah Sunday, but we're here for you guys
Yes.
still.
Yeah. Still
No matter
back.
what.
It is Welcome to Benchwarmers Podcast. It is Sunday, May 2nd. It's gonna be May. It is. This will come out tomorrow, the 3rd of May. NFL draft, little recap. We'll dive into it. Talk about the Hawks. Talk about
Other
NFL
teams.
teams, other teams, see what they did, if they got better, worse, or in between. Let's just dive in. Let's start with our
do it.
with our squad.
I let the music go a little longer than normal.
You're okay.
I totally blanked out.
You're good.
Should we tell them about our special guest right now?
Oh, we do have, so all of us are here, and then we do have one special guest. I don't know if you're going to see her on camera, but
You might catch glimpses of her. Oh, she's coming down.
my dog is here, so just give us, a minute or two.
1 second.
This is Gigi. She's kind of a bad dog. Anyways,
Kind of a bad time.
the Seahawks had a draft this week, and NFL had a draft.
I got you.
this week.
They did. They had 3
And-
picks,
Yeah, which
to start.
is kind of weird.
and then they ended with 3 picks.
Yeah,
But
which is even weirder.
kind of weird.
We did live stream it, and I think it's still up on our Twitch if you wanted to check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out for you guys for tuning in, the people that did.
Yeah.
But let's just get to it. With the 56th pick, they did not trade down,
Unreal.
which shocked, I think,
Yeah. Me and Ben were texting. We're like,
everyone.
what are we doing? What are we
It
doing?
shocked Twitter. It shocked everyone.
Yeah.
And they went with an offensive weapon.
They did?
Not just any offensive weapon. Dwayne Eskridge, who runs like a 4.38 40.
Yeah.
Is an electric player out of Central Michigan.
Western Michigan.
Sorry, Western Michigan. Get those.
Yeah,
all
they're-
those. There's a lot of them.
Chippewas.
Yeah, exactly. So Central Michigan.
Yeah.
He's an electric playmaker. I mean, he led
The FBS
all-
and like all-purpose
in
yards?
all-purpose yards in
First or
2019.
second, 200 and something yards. That's kick return. That's, rushing
exactly.
in
Yeah,
and
exactly.
receiving. Really
That's
impressive.
what he is. He's kind of like an all sort of player.
Yeah.
Receiving, rushing, kick returning, punt returning. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Beastu?
Well, I was texting you and I called my dad because I was like, I can't believe the pick is in. The pick is in means we're not trading.
I know, right? I think we both text each other like, what the fuck's going on?
Exactly. So obviously I went to Twitter and I, just like you, I saw the pick before it came up on TV. But I was on the phone with my dad and I was like, Eskridge. I'm like, and Marshall's there. If you're legit looking at a wide receiver, and I was like, I get it. He's a slot guy. He's a smaller guy. They love him. The yards after catch. He's hard to tackle.
It's true.
Turns into a little mini beast mode. I don't
It's
know.
kind of like a running
but,
back in the wide receiver position.
Exactly. But yeah, he's very. I was just with intangibles, like just like his size and stuff. He's got kind of average sized hands. So like if a guy's that small, I need you to be a burner or B like 33-inch arms. Like just be something made in the laboratory if you're going to be
I get you.
that short. But if he's going to be a return specialist, I haven't had one of those in 5-6 years now since Lockett broke his leg.
Yep.
So
She cut you?
I don't know what happened there.
Sorry. I got distracted. I just thought-
Puppies.
I thought-
Sometimes I just
Are
get
you
cut.
bleeding?
Yeah, sometimes I just get cut. Listen, I liked the player a lot. I think I brought him up at one point.
Yeah, you did.
During one of these talks.
I went back and looked.
yeah, and
Because it sounded familiar when you said
I
it.
like the player a lot. I just don't know if I like the pick per se.
Yeah.
And he could prove me wrong. He could be a great player, and I could be like, you know what? It was a great pick.
It was exactly, yeah. Talk about
But-
it 2-3 years from now. Maybe he's got
Exactly,
a Pro Bowl or two under his belt.
But in my opinion, I just wanted a center. And there were two there, sitting right there. The kid out of Oklahoma, Creed Humphrey, who's a all Big 12 twice. I think he was also the Big 12 Pac-Man.
6'5",
Yeah, he
330.
was also the Big 12 lineman of the year
Yeah.
twice as well. There's also Josh Wyatt, I think, is his name, out of Ohio State.
Yeah.
Both centers, both somewhat positions in need. I think more positions in need
Than
on
a wide
this team than
Sure.
wide receiver.
And I'm totally with you there because obviously we know that's the most important unit, and I know we've bolstered it with Jackson, and you saw that Lewis is going to go to the left and Gabe Jackson's going to stay at right guard, which is awesome. I saw maybe Gabe Jackson playing left guard. Sorry, I'm just trying to stay. I'm like, man, you're just lifting over there.
Just 75 pounds of just pure puppy.
Yeah.
Down and stay, Gigi.
But just to add more competition to Posich and Fuller and stuff. But you're getting Stone Forsythe in the 6th was in trading up for him, trading your 7th to jump up and get him. I like him. I like his intangibles. He's a huge guy, 6'8".
Yeah.
Man. Bet he played basketball, but I've heard he's got great footwork. He's very coordinated for how tall he is.
And that was actually probably my favorite pick of the draft. I know he's a 6th-round pick.
Sure.
I know it was like the latest pick, whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that could be a starting caliber tackle.
Yeah. And he'll immediately help Shell if that's going to be the competition going into camp.
He's got one thing you can't teach: size.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he did play in a very competitive conference.
Very
against
true.
Every Sunday he was playing against some of the best defensive ends, some of the best defenses in the country.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was doing just fine.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he was my favorite pick. But before I get there, the thing about Eskridge, actually, let me go back to Creed Humphrey and Josh White. They were picked probably about 7, 8 picks later, I think,
to the Chiefs.
So I just thought maybe we could have traded down a little bit.
Yeah.
Got more picks, as we could have said. But we also talked about this a little bit, that I think the Seahawks were just comfortable with 3 picks this year.
I know. And listening to Pete say, we don't really see many holes in our offense from what we addressed with free agency and stuff. They were all in on free agency rather than trying to get young pups to come in here and be immediate impact players.
Maybe in their minds they said, you know what, this was a really weird year where we didn't have as much tape. We couldn't go see everyone in person. So instead of actually wasting picks and like actual draft capital, let's do free agents,
right?
Which don't cost much.
Yeah,
and we can just cut them if need be.
Exactly. Get some proven players rather than having these 21, 22-year-old guys come in and just.
And I was also on undrafted free agents too, just like sign up a bunch of those guys.
That's what I love my undrafted free agents. Like I get excited about them every single year, and I'm like, man, that guy could. We could, because obviously we have a history of having some success with undrafted free agents.
No, for sure. Here. Before I get to those, let me just talk about the cornerback that also got taken.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Trey Brown, cornerback out of Oklahoma, was also taken.
Yep.
He's about 5'10", $190, $180.
185. Yeah, that's what I read.
And to be honest with you, he probably would have been a first-round pick if he was 6 feet tall.
A little bit taller, yeah.
And
that's
still
what Pete said. Exactly.
But he's a very physical cornerback. Very physical.
Yeah.
Beats wide receivers up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Gets their hands on them.
Yeah.
And gets them dirty. He's just gonna have a problem defending longer receivers in the NFL.
No, and that's something that you're just gonna have to deal with. And I think DJ Reed has changed Pete's philosophy for what he sees in outside corners, where he's like, man, I need a guy 6'1", 6'2", long arms. I don't need you to be a burner. I don't need you to be that fast. I want you to have good ball skills, play the ball well, tackle well, be willing to tackle, be physical at the line of scrimmage. This guy checks all those boxes except for being 6'2".
Exactly.
So that's awesome. Like you said, he'd be a top 10 pick if he was
and also he played in a conference where he got thrown on
air raid.
A lot.
Exactly.
So he's used to being thrown on.
Yeah, and I read he played against 1,000 rushing plays, and he made some plays, and I love that. Guys that aren't afraid to.
He's a physical
come up
cornerback. You just wish he was an inch taller. That was about it. 2 inches taller, but it's still
if you're gonna be tough and physical, let's go.
He's a 5th-round pick actually.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll take that. Mm-hmm. And then just a quick mention, just a little bit more about Stone Forsythe. He ended up being a 6th-round pick, and we actually traded up for him.
Yeah, traded our 7th that we had. Yeah,
a couple.
Sorry, yeah.
And we drafted this guy, Stone Forsythe, and he might end up taking over for Art Shell at the
for Brandon Shell. Yeah, it could happen.
Sorry, Brandon Shell during this year.
I know. I'm with that. That's dude. I'm all about competition. If Brandon's going to be the guy on the right side opposite of Brown, and obviously he's got Gabe Jackson next to him to help make life a little bit easier with a mauler like Gabe Jackson. So, hey, man, if you want to come in here, I know a lot of people probably aren't talking about you being a 6th-round tackle. Like, it's not like, oh, you're a franchise change or anything like that. But shit, you come in here, bust your ass. Exactly. Let's go. Exactly. Let's go.
So UDFAs really quickly, undrafted free agents, just to get through these. There were a bunch. I think they ended up signing 10. Mm-hmm. Any that stand out to you? I know we talked about a couple.
Scary Terry, baby. That's from
Tamorion Terry, Florida State wide receiver. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Unbelievable freshman and sophomore campaigns for Florida State as shitty Florida State team. And he's, God, look at his stats. He's got touchdowns. He's got The average receiving yards per catch, upper teens. I love that shit. Guy and 6'4", 210.
Exactly.
God,
It
that's
runs like a 4.4.
Yeah, and the only thing that I read about him, and obviously probably, is that he doesn't use his size very well. Like he has the size to fucking succeed, but he kind of like shies away from it, and he could use it to his advantage. I'm like, dude, you're huge. You're fucking huge, and
if
you
you
can
have
jump.
that size, I mean, who knows? One day you're just gonna be like, you know what? I gotta use it.
Exactly.
Let's do this.
So if he wants to come in here and challenge Swain to be the fourth guy, or if we want to go with big sets with DK, and God, I'm all in on Kobe Parkinson being special. I really am.
He could be that new type of hybrid tight end wide receiver.
I don't need your hand in the dirt. Fucking split out. You're 6'6", 6'7".
That's how it
fucking
goes.
go.
Yeah, exactly. This is the new NFL.
Yeah.
Any more guys that you like? I have a couple lists, but any more that you like?
Scary Terry, and I think we talked about Weddington earlier.
Yeah.
From Sumner. Yeah,
Local guy.
Tacoma
Stanford.
product. Yeah, spurned UW in 2017. It's okay.
Never forget.
No hard feelings. But yeah, this is a guy. He's a freaking athlete. That is what his position is. The guy plays offense, defense, special teams, returns kicks, returns punts. Those are the type of players that I want
Very
on my
versatile.
practice squad.
Yeah.
Like to make my team better. Those are the scout players. And hopefully, if he gets an opportunity with the couple preseason games, hopefully they get to play.
And I'm trying to think. I probably interviewed this kid around 2017.
Yeah.
It's probably about 4 years ago when he was in high school. When I was just interning at the News Tribune.
Yeah.
And he was a senior, I think. Maybe he was even a junior. He was a good kid back then. Like off the football field, he was just very respectful.
Yeah.
Like
Very well spoken too. I like
a
that.
23-year-old reporter. I was like, you don't need to call me sir. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, but he was just all about that.
He was already media trained.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
yeah.
I think
Exactly,
he was just. I think
exactly.
he was just a polite kid.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I mean, yeah, I'm
I
not-
think he was just a polite. No, I get what you're saying though. I think he was just a polite.
Well-raised.
Yeah, I think he was just a good kid, which is always good to have on the team, especially with a UDFA.
Yeah. With that.
Well, it's funny because like Blake Snell when he does like a post game interview or something, we're like, that's not Blake.
Yeah.
And what's funny is he's actually come out of his shell a little bit, and he does say some Blake things where I'm like, that is a Blake thing to say.
Yeah.
Recently he has, but
Yeah.
when he first came up, like he was very
Super polite. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
since
I mean,
he's-
Blake's a nice guy, but
since he
learn-
won his Cy Young and everything, and he's become like one of the top pitchers. in the
Learning
league,
it, yeah.
He's kind of said with things like Blake will say, and I'm like, that's just such a Blake thing
I know.
to say.
more like joking around because he likes to joke around. And
For
when
sure,
we saw his
yeah.
interviews, it's just like, oh come on,
No, lately he's been more joking.
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
We talked about this guy before the show too, and I'm gonna absolutely butcher his name. Do you know how to pronounce his name?
Oh, Olivier. No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
So he's from Canada.
Yeah.
He's an offensive lineman. He went to University of Edmonton. I'm not even sure, but he's from like Eastern Canada.
Yeah.
His name is Pierre Olivier
Oh, he's French Canadian. He
Lestage.
has to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
He's French.
Stage.
Again, I'm
That's where
probably
the Trailer Park Boys are from.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Wow.
I'm probably
Bubbles.
butchering this.
Yeah.
So apologies, but I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued.
I like him, dude. He looks-
6'4", 305 pounds. Probably more of a guard.
Yeah.
Maybe center.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
So hey, why not take a shot?
I
at it,
know.
right?
Take a flyer, and God, yeah, man. Obviously, we preach competition here, and iron sharpens iron, and
Exactly.
I just hope that with Forsyth obviously being a tackle and not a center, he's obviously going to be challenging Shell to get
Yep.
better, and
And
dude,
Mike could be eventually.
and he could take
replacement
over exactly
to,
if Shell's
Dwayne Brown too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Could be the
I was
air
talking
replacement.
Yeah, and I was talking with my dad about that. He's like, a 6-round tackle. You want that guy protecting your 35? And
Listen,
I'm
you
like,
never know,
well,
man.
shit, man. If he busts his ass, what the hell?
You never
like,
know.
what are we
6'8", 300 pounds. That's not not easy to
with
teach.
long arms?
Not easy
Very
to
long
teach.
arms. Yeah,
You can't
exactly.
teach it.
Tiny.
Short guy.
There was two other names. Cade Johnson,
Yeah,
wide receiver, South Dakota State, which I think I actually mentioned for a 5th round pick to us.
Yeah,
More of a slot guy. He actually gets a lot of Tyler Lockett comparisons.
that's right. I was reading that.
So
I
we'll
was reading
see.
That. Yeah,
I'm interested as well.
yeah.
UDFA.
Very
why
fun
not?
class. And if I were to give a grade to like just the draft, the 3 picks of it, I'm going.
I did have one more UDFA.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. Josh Johnson,
Oh,
running back, Louisiana Monroe.
right there.
Come
Yeah,
on, buddy.
Big old running back.
yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna put her in the thumbnail.
Yeah, she's out of control. Anyways, big old running back. I think he's about 5'10", 230.
Yeah.
Had a great career at Louisiana Monroe. Probably just didn't get drafted because he went to Louisiana Monroe.
You're right.
But
Not
I'm
a lot
excited
of-
to see him. I
not a
think
lot
he's
of
kind of Pete
scouts.
Carroll's type of running back. Just
Yeah.
churn yards and almost kind of a Carlos Hyde kind of type of guy, just churning for yards.
I like that.
Extra yards.
Falls forward.
Exactly.
I like that.
He runs hard. He might not be the most shifty. He's not going to juke anyone out of his shoes, but he's going to fall forward. He's going to have extra yards.
Yeah, when I think about this running back room, which is extremely crowded. I mean, we're not even talking about Alex Collins, the guy signed here for. We're not even
seriously.
The guy, and obviously getting Carson back is huge. Still have Rashad Penny coming back. DJ Dallas, 4th round pick. Travis Homer, not the biggest fan of Travis Homer, but he's still here.
DJ Dallas.
Yeah, DJ Dallas, 4th round pick. So it's a definite crowded.
Maybe she just chills. Yeah.
Just laying right there. Good. A definite packed room, but I'm excited for what they can produce. I was super stoked to get Carson at the price that we got him at, just as a little safety blanket for Russ, and to open that part of the playbook up with play action and all that stuff. Just so, hey man, can't take people out of the box because we'll burn you with it.
Gigi's got a bone now, so we're all good.
Okay, we're good.
All right, I think it just makes the
seriously.
episode more interesting.
I told you she loves the bone. It just took a while to whip.
There you go. But if I were to give it a grade,
go ahead. Yeah,
what I've been reading is, I've been reading C pluses, C's.
Oh, she's getting my crumbs because I sit there to watch TV, and that's
there
how
you go.
So
it's
there's a bit of Mexican in there, some pizza probably. Yeah.
Okay,
there you go.
She's gonna have
vacuum.
Okay,
vacuum.
That's what she is.
You're good.
So.
She's in between my legs.
Go ahead. Sorry.
But I've read C plus. I've read C. And I'm going to go B or B minus. I don't care if that's biased. If you have 3 picks, we went into this draft with 3 needs: cornerback, wide receiver, and
Gigi.
Offensive line.
Hey, get over here.
Oh.
Right here.
There it is.
Right here. Come on.
Sorry, that whistle is probably loud for you headphone listeners.
Actually, wasn't that bad.
But when you come into the draft with those 3, it's not glaring needs, because we have, addressed them in the offseason with free agency and stuff. But, dude, these are 3 guys that could be contributors immediately.
Exactly.
You don't all 3 of these guys. Usually we have 8 or 9 picks. I understand that we're like, hey, what about this guy? Think about this guy, his potential, his ceiling, his floor, whatever. And that I just ate my mic.
75-pound puppy just. Hey, sit.
But
stay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go B minus. Just because, and it's more of a B minus B. Like, we're trending up. Just because the more that I watch Eskridge and stuff, I just like what he does after the catch. I need a guy who's gonna break some tackles, rack up those yak yards, and let's go, man. You got a Hall of Fame quarterback throwing to you now, so
I'm gonna let you give the grade. I'm not really a huge grade guy,
sure,
but I think for what you had, the amount of picks you had, I think you did a pretty good job.
Yeah,
coming in, and I think that's the thing fans have to remember. Like
Jamal,
we did not have much ammo coming into this,
right?
Exactly, for reasons,
yeah,
which I think mostly worked out.
Yeah.
So you didn't have that much ammo coming into the draft, and you had to understand it wasn't gonna be probably the best draft in the world,
right?
That's just how it was gonna, that's just how it was gonna work.
And that's why, this draft, in a lot of big time positions, but corner and receiver, it was pretty stacked. I see a lot of those players that went to really awesome situations with good quarterbacks. I'm talking about wide receivers. I'm like, man, these guys are going to be instant contributors. They don't got to wait a couple years to produce or whatever. So looking forward to it. It should be a fun year across the league. So if you want to talk about,
I was going to say, and to start talking about just the league in general, one thing I am interested in is 2022 picks. I think those are going to be gold next year.
Yeah, man.
And unfortunately, we don't have a first round 2022 pick. But I think those are going to be gold next year.
Yeah, man. It's players that decided to come back to college that graded out as that they could have gotten drafted. Players that decided, hey, weird year already, so let me just come back, put more on tape, whatever. Kind of like a redshirt year, just like let me figure it out. And I'll play better next year.
Exactly. And I think, I'm not sure how much these picks are going to be worth, but from what I'm reading, it could be worth a lot.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm interested. Oh, there goes my mic.
Oh shit.
This was a bad idea to bring her in here, to be honest with you. Love you, Gigi, but this was a bad idea. Yeah, so I think 2022 picks, that's one storyline I was kind of interested in, was just how much they're going to be worth next year. I'm not sure, to be completely honest with you, but from what I'm reading, teams are going to be they're going to be holding to them close to their chest because, hey, get back here. Get over here.
She's not a listener.
Get over here. Gigi, get
over here.
But I'm just interested in what those could be worth because I think they're going to be worth a lot. And unfortunately, we don't have one, which really sucks.
No,
That's
I know.
the
For the
biggest
first
issue.
round, yeah, you're right. Yeah. That could be a very talented first round.
Yeah, and it's just, I mean, we could have
contributors.
traded it for something else.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, and we traded for Jamal Adams. I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
We'll see if
We'll
we
see what
trade.
the contract looks like.
If we don't win the Super Bowl, we trade Russ. Maybe we can get a first back, and
be
next
very
year,
interesting.
and the next year.
Well, let's talk about a couple other teams that you like their drafts.
Okay, let's do it. I'm with man. We sat here, we did the live stream and stuff, and I'm just anti Zach.
good time, by the way.
Yeah, it was. I'm just anti Zach Wilson. Okay, don't believe in the guy. I think he's got bust written all over him. However, they crushed the rest of their draft.
I get you. Yeah.
I fucking love their draft, and if he proves me wrong, makes me eat my words. New coaching staff, new, turning a page in this rebuild. You move on from Darnold. Dude, I really, really, really like what they did. And I would give them an A if I was grading.
Do you have their draft up by chance?
I can.
I just want to make sure. Let me go over here really quickly and just kind of make sure of these picks and make sure I remember them.
Yeah, I got you. So obviously, yeah, Zach Wilson, Vera Tucker, Elijah Moore, who I
like
love.
Vera
I
Tucker,
love
by the
Elijah
way.
Moore.
I like
think
Elijah Moore too.
Yeah.
Michael Carter at round 4.
2 Michael Carters. Isn't that cool? Like
true.
Michael Carter
That's
to
true.
the
I
second.
see that now,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was so
that
funny.
running back pick is really good though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really good.
And that's, man, I just,
You keep talking about it.
she
I'm gonna. Hey, knock it off. Sit down. Knock it off.
I think it's on the ground. It's under your chair.
Papa is upset.
Shoot your bone. Knock it off.
But I believe in Vera Tucker. I think that guy's got Pro Bowl capabilities. And I love Elijah Moore. I loved him for the Seahawks.
I thought he was going to go. I thought he was going to go the first. I told you
Yeah.
that he was going to go. I was sure that he was going to go the first round. I
Yeah.
think a lot of people were too. He just slid a little bit and just slid 2 picks past
Mm-hmm.
it. But yeah, it is a good draft when I'm looking at it. I mean, you got Elijah Vera Tucker, who might have the highest floor in the draft.
At that position, yeah.
Exactly. Of anyone, to be honest with you, he might have the highest floor. To be honest, out of anyone in the draft. Elijah Moore, stud. Michael Carter is going to be a really good solid running back for them. Also going to be a pretty solid fantasy pick this year because he's going to be getting
A lot
every
of touches.
single carry.
Yeah, Frank Gore's 50 years old.
I
40.
can't talk too much on Michael Carter II or Jason Pinnock, but
Sure.
otherwise,
I really liked it.
very solid draft. And yeah,
Really liked it.
It's a good draft.
And I also, the other,
Do you have your pen?
other team,
Go ahead.
other team that I like.
I'm dealing with 2 children here.
Other team, the Chargers, I thought had a great draft. They had a great draft. They might have won. They might have
Sean
won.
Slater, that's my boy.
Yeah, they might be off-season draft champions. I'm already crowning them just because with the emergence of Herbert and how good he is, you go get him Rashawn Slater, a guy who's going to be I think he's going to be an
I'm
all-pro,
going to bring up their class now.
Yeah.
Keep talking though.
an all-pro left tackle, and it's going to be good. I like it. I also like Asante Samuel Jr.
Yes,
I love family
that's a good
tree
pick.
lines.
That's a really good pick.
Ooh, fruity.
Josh
Unbelievable.
Josh
Unbelievable.
Palmer.
Gigi, get over here. Josh Palmer's going to be a stud, by the
Yeah,
way.
I
Very
really
underrated
like him.
receiver.
Yeah,
He's going to be a stud, and that's a steal for Justin Herbert. Deep threat that can go up and get the ball. Justin Herbert's going to love that because Justin Herbert might have a top 5 deep ball in the league.
yeah,
So that's perfect for him.
yeah. I'm with. Yeah, dude. Herbert's got a cannon, man.
Trey McKitty, too, also will replace their tight end issues. Hunter Henry.
Hunter, yeah, him going to the Patriots. Yeah,
Yep, exactly. I'm just kind of looking at what else they've got here. Larry Roundtree in the 6 could be a nice running back after a couple other guys that they got on the roster
Yep.
for some depth.
yeah. Because they just got Eckler, right? And
Yep.
Yeah. So
They might have someone else too, but yeah, Eckler's the.
is Balaj still there?
Do they have Justin Jackson?
Yeah, that's
Justin
right.
Jackson.
Yeah, he got put into the doghouse because
Yeah, he did.
just with effort problems, I think. But I will say a team that I'm not super stoked about with what they did is the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think they. I mean, dude, I know you're committed to like Big Ben and stuff, and you
Yeah.
can say that you've got these, great with bringing Juju back
Yeah.
very cheap and Claypool, Washington, these good. And then you get Najee Harris. That's big time. I
Sure.
love Najee Harris.
Yeah.
I just I don't know. With the rest of the draft, he's great.
Even the Najee Harris pick, like you can always say, is it worth it to draft?
Sure.
Draft a running back in the first round.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like
Is
they
it
could have maybe
that-
drafted a tackle there and drafted a different running back later.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again,
knowing that you've only got a couple more years.
I love
of Ben.
Najee Harris too.
Right.
I just don't. Yeah, like a left tackle because Villanueva just left too.
Exactly.
So like,
Very good call.
there's
Yeah.
a couple left tackles there that I'm just like, man, especially with Ben. If you're gonna rely on Big Ben, he needs some protection now.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. The guy's not running around anymore. Like
the guy's not dodging.
He barely
sacks.
used to run anymore. He can barely run anymore.
No.
So come on.
He just looks hurt every game. He just looks like his body's just broken and
He's
bruised.
coming out with casts and
I know.
slings on everywhere.
It's
and
nuts.
ice packs.
It's nuts. Who did you like?
Okay, so probably my favorite draft, and honestly, I just talked about one draft here, was the Lions draft.
Sure.
What they did was they shored up both the offensive line and the defensive line, and I think they did a great job of doing it.
Do you think that when I think about obviously with Sewell and stuff, did they have their eyes on a Jamar Chase?
See,
they were like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I think exactly. I think like
Are
Waddle,
you kidding me? This value right here?
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah,
I think
with Waddle,
Chase. I think they were all interested in like those type of like dynamic wide receivers,
playmakers.
Exactly.
Just,
Even Kyle Pitts, if fell there.
Yeah.
But man, when Sewell fell there to 7, that was very hard.
Campbell's sitting there going, "What?
Yeah, let me just get this left tackle who's just
for the next 10 years." Exactly.
And so that's just a great pick. Might be the best value at like pick there in the first round.
7 to get a possible Hall of Fame type of talent.
That's what I'm saying. And then they went with a defensive tackle that you're very
Enrique, baby, go Dogs. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
big dude, athletic dude. So, and his quote was,
I like blowing, or I like fucking people up.
I like fucking people up. That was his quote, like right after he got.
He's
picked.
like, I love fucking up offensive teams, putting my helmet into a backfield.
Yeah, which goes really well with Dan Campbell, who said that we're just gonna chew like kneecaps,
bite your kneecap off, and once you think we're done, we're gonna bite off the other.
Yeah,
kneecap.
exactly.
The guy's weird, but he obviously probably loved that.
Exactly. Yeah. They also went with another defensive tackle in round 3, another big big athletic guy. Then they went with a cornerback. Another pick that I really liked out of them was Amon St. Brown.
USC, yeah.
That was a good pick out of 4.
Goff, yeah. Give him some weapons with Galladay taken off. You got to.
They also got the big cornerback out of Syracuse too.
Melifonwu.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
you liked him for us, and I was like, dude. And I heard him, on 710 with Jay Keeps. That guy 6'2", big dude like that.
Decent draft man for them. So go Lions, man.
Yeah,
go Lions.
Could be. Yeah, new turning a page there. I will see what Goff does. I'm not a big Goff believer, but
neither am I.
But shit, if you get the
he's good enough
protection
to
that
take like a team to the playoffs and maybe win a couple games there, if the team's good enough,
right?
But yeah, he's not gonna like win it by himself per se.
No, yeah, he's not You win with Jared Goff. You don't win because of Jared Goff. I'm with that. Yeah.
Speaking of quarterbacks, one big storyline this week that dropped during the draft that just was like, what the hell just happened? Was Aaron Rodgers supposedly is not happy with the situation whatsoever, and he wants out of Green Bay supposedly.
Do we blame him?
It's not that I blame him. It's just kind of.
I think I dropped this during the live stream that he's only thrown one touchdown pass to one first-round pick his entire career.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even one that they chose.
Right.
It was Mercedes.
It was a trade.
But by the way, it's just like a blocking tight end.
Yeah.
So
they've been in the league for
they haven't even signed
time.
They haven't even signed anyone. Like a former first-round pick.
Do you like Amari Rodgers, though?
I do.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good pick.
Yeah.
But I did think it was kind of an FU back to Aaron Rodgers that day when they picked Stokes in the first.
Yeah, that's
the cornerback.
Like, what else was that?
That was a big FU to them. Which I get that. I get this too. That like he also feels a hole though because Kevin King, blew that
struggled.
Thing.
Yeah.
But I also think there's other wide receivers sitting there, and I think it was kind of a big FU to Aaron Rodgers.
Sure.
Still.
And man, God, the guy does Jeopardy for 3 weeks. Really cool.
He might be the new full-time host.
He could, and I legit think retirement's a big possibility. And I heard about it that retirement was a possibility.
Come on, Gigi, up. Unbelievable. This is never happening again.
What an animal. But I
do like Amari Rodgers though, and I think that Aaron Rodgers will like him a lot.
Yeah, I think that retirement's a legit possibility because he is.
I was gonna say, where do you think this is going?
They're not trading him, and he doesn't want to play for you. So you gonna hold out, or are you just gonna hang him up, and you and Shailene Woodley can ride off into the sunset and just get married?
Enough money in the world to do whatever.
I know exactly.
And not play football.
Yeah,
I do think that like everyone's like, oh, Green Bay's got all the leverage in the world.
Sure,
and I get that they technically do, but
sure,
Aaron Rodgers is
the best
player that you've had since Brett Favre.
I think he's the best player ever. I mean, you can talk Bart Starr and the older guys, but come on, man, this guy's a 3-time MVP.
I think he might have some leverage too. Yeah. To be honest with you, just an FYI.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I think the Packers are. I don't know. Like whenever a quarterback does this, I always kind of call their bluff, saying like,
Sure.
I don't know if they would really do
You're
it.
full of
but
shit.
Aaron Rodgers seems like the type of guy that actually might do it.
Exactly.
So
just with how he is,
exactly, he's a unique cat.
I could Jordan Love, man, welcome to the big leagues.
Yeah, right.
Welcome.
Right.
You're going to be thrown into the fire in year 2 of being drafted. I think that is a big possibility. Next week he could change his mind. He'd be like,
That's
okay,
true.
Actually, never mind.
That's true.
I'll see you in camp.
You think both of them between Aaron Rodgers and that Green Bay organization, they're both playing just like chess, football politics
Could be
right now?
I
Shit,
think
man.
so.
It's a little bit of I could
think-
see where they're
yeah.
just not on the same page. Like they're just
No.
And I don't know if there is a page to be on.
What blows my mind is like, didn't they learn from this like 16 years ago, or not 16 years ago, but almost 16 years ago? But when they drafted Aaron Rodgers with Brett Favre still on the team, didn't they learn this is the same situation? They should have learned by now that this doesn't work. Like you have to communicate if you're going to do it.
Right.
One, which they clearly did not do.
And
At all.
Rodgers been on the team longer than Favre was ever.
No, it's weird. I read
16 years. 16.
Bart
shit.
Starr, Brett Favre, and
Aaron
Rodgers,
Rodgers,
all
all at
16 years. They never played a 17th season with the
Yeah.
Packers. That's weird. That's
Like
a weird
it's like
sports stat.
What do you call it?
I know what you're talking about. It's
I don't know what
called
it's called.
something, but it's like
Not a curse.
No, I know.
Coincidence?
No.
But how much
Basically.
is it a coincidence before it's mathematically impossible? Like that's the like, how do you predict that?
I don't know.
When
what
does
it's
it not
called.
become a coincidence?
Yeah, I
This is like, dude, that's kind of weird.
It is.
When I read that,
I
I
think
was
it's going to be an
shocked by it.
interesting.
Okay. Sorry, I just don't want her to chew the headphone cord.
It's going to be an interesting offseason for sure.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers is definitely going to be up there in storylines.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just walk down the street as we always do
Yeah.
to
Ners land.
Safeco.
Yeah.
I don't call it T-Mobile. Fuck that. Quick little recap. I don't know what the score is right now, but I think it's 1-0 still.
Should be. Little
Okay.
bloop single by Dylan Moore.
Yep. They finished the month of April 15-13.
Head above water, baby. What a
Yeah,
tough
exactly.
schedule. Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
I didn't even know the Giants were going to be that good. Look at them. They're fucking number
what-
one in
yeah,
the fucking NL
exactly.
West.
And they are dealing with some injuries still.
Yeah.
And I'll let you talk about Mark over there.
Okay. Man, what a bummer, dude. With Paxton going out and us just not staying healthy, waiting for Lewis to come back, and then our ace forearm strain on the throwing arm, obviously. It
Yeah.
wouldn't be any other arm, but I'm bummed, man. I know it's just a 10-day DL. I hope he comes back sooner rather than later.
Sound like sooner than later,
Yeah.
hopefully.
And I'm just bummed.
Just hope it's not like lingering and
Right, exactly. Something that could come back and shit. He's done Tommy John.
I
We don't need that again.
I know.
We don't need that.
I know. So just a quick little recap. Mariners are they're treading. They're fighting. They're
Yeah.
fighting for everything right
For
now.
how tough that April schedule was.
Yep.
If you would
And
have
how
told
much
me that we're
the injury bug hit and
that too, not having Lewis and stuff.
Their
and
offense went quiet at times. And
you got 6 guys that aren't hitting. And I'm talking not hitting. I'm talking hitting 150 from 4 through 9. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. Evan
Luckily-
White, yeah.
luckily we have someone coming up. I think
Yeah.
here soon. We should.
Cavalry's coming.
And the biggest one is Jared Kelenic.
Yeah.
Our phenom who's sitting in AAA right now. Right?
Yep. Yeah.
They just started, by the way, I think.
Yeah.
Just started their season. And he's supposed to be up here by the end of the month.
Yeah.
And
Countdown has started.
Exactly. I kind of posed this question to you, like, what does this mean for the team now and in the future?
Okay.
And for
question.
right now, I think there's three players competing not to be sent down when Kelenic comes up.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
In my opinion, there's Dylan Moore, who did have the RBI today.
Right.
But I think utility is what might
He's hitting
keep
like
him.
129. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
And like you said, the utility we're playing infield. and
Yeah,
outfield.
exactly. His utility is what is
gonna
going to
keep him here.
Yeah, probably, most likely. The other one is Jose Marmoleos.
Yep.
But the other thing is he plays first, and there's not many other people on this roster that can play
Yeah,
first.
it's him and Evan White. And
So
Ty Francis tried, and
yeah, it's not going to work out. So we need him.
Yeah.
We just gotta get into get her to stay on the cash bar.
Yeah, I know. It's not going well. The third one was Taylor Trammell.
Yeah.
Who I hate putting that there.
I know, but man, I love him too. I love his energy. I love his passion for the game. But he's just not producing. I know he's got 4 or 5 home runs.
Exactly.
I can't
Keep
remember.
talking about that. I'm just gonna
Okay.
keep talking.
Okay. But man, it's tough with Trammell because I love him. I've said it for the last month that he's a big energy guy. I know the teammates love him. I know he's probably a nice locker room guy. Gets along with everybody, but when you're not producing, this is the majors, man. I'll send your ass down and whatever. We probably should just go outside. I don't know what to.
We're getting to that point. We're close here, though, so we're just going to keep going.
Okay.
Just
we'll power through it.
We'll soldier through this thing. But never again. This is going to happen. Try, GG, and you cannot do it.
Yeah.
You're just too bad of a
with
dog.
Jared, what I think he offers, like
Sorry,
right now,
guys.
is once he comes up the countdown, I mean, it's going to be June. He's ready.
I know.
Come on up, and I just need versatility in this lineup. A guy who's going to get on base,
I
play
truly
solid
think
outfield.
he can be better than any three of these players.
No question. That's what I mean when you talk about the service time, like, and we talk, Divish's thread, like, dude, does he make you a postseason contender right now? No, we have so many more holes in our freaking team. We're not a postseason.
Nope.
We're not a postseason contender. So,
Yep.
and he should have made the team over Trammell. I know
Yeah,
Trammell
sure.
raked in spring. I know that. But so did KELENIC. So and KELENIC missed like a week and a half with that with the knee strain or whatever.
Which is kind of crazy, by the way.
Yeah, how that just played itself out. Yeah. But hey, man, I'm excited for you to come up. I know he can't wait, and I just hope he starts off on a tear and we play well.
So you'd probably send down Trammell.
I would, just because
sucks, but
I know. I don't. It's not that I'm like, oh, Marmolejos or Dylan Moore or Sam Haggerty or whatever, or even Jake Fraley. Like the guy's just hurt. But
I was kind of thinking like you could send down more and maybe depend on Haggerty.
Yeah,
at the utility.
I'm getting close. When you talk about first base, I'm like, man, I know that we signed White to that long contract. But I'm like, can this guy just go rake in AAA and get his confidence back up? Like hit some bombs. Get on base, bat 500, which you're probably going to do.
Yeah, that's
and then come up and just try. But it's you can't.
That's
like,
been an issue.
I know.
It's been an issue. It's going to become a big issue.
He just looks fucking lost up there, man. And I'm sitting there watching spring training, a couple months ago, and I'm like, okay, I need you to put it together. I need you to put it together.
I'm worried, to be honest with you.
With Evan White?
I'm worried.
Yeah.
I'm worried for the future about him. I'm worried about that contract that we
Oh,
signed
I
with
know.
him.
Yeah.
I'm worried in general.
Love the glove.
Yeah, exactly.
Love the glove. And the bat isn't even a 10th of what your glove is, man. You're hitting like 150, dude.
Yep.
He just looks lost in the strikeouts. Every time I watch Evan White, he strikes out.
I mean, it got to a point where I forget what game it was, but like he was coming up to bat and you actually asked the question, like it was a big at bat.
Like a clutch moment.
And you asked the big question was like, should we pinch it for Evan White here? Like
that's sad. That sucks, dude.
But
that sucks
like,
to even think.
Like, oh, should we bring out Sam Haggerty to hit for Evan White here?
Switch hitter.
Yeah, little
just
tiny
slap
dude.
something.
Yeah. Yeah, he might actually hit something.
I know.
Might
He actually will make contact.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's kind of sad, man. But yeah, I just hope it. Here's the thing. We're talking about Evan White now.
Yeah.
Let's get excited about KELENIC.
Yeah.
And KELENIC is coming up soon.
Yep.
And this is gonna be the biggest phenom that we've seen in the Mariners since.
I mean, I wouldn't call Kyle Lewis a phenom. Like he was a top pick.
The problem was he tore his ACL.
Exactly.
Like,
we didn't see him for a long time.
Nobody was really sure if he was even be like legit. And he played really well. So.
Exactly. So, but I think about KELENIC, I think about the Diaz trade and the Cano trade that brought him here. Him and Dunn.
Yeah, I mean he's up there with Griffey.
Yeah, dude.
A-Rod, like he's phenom wise.
He's got, dude. His potential is just astronomical.
Exactly.
And I think, and having a lefty bat, another one, love it.
Exactly.
Confident, swagger.
Yep.
He's got the look. He just looks like a ball player. So yeah, just looks like a ball player. So I'm excited to see what he does, and I really don't want him to come up and hit like 220. Like I
know.
I don't want him to do that, but play solid outfield. Hopefully 260, 270 through June. And dude, you're the future face of our franchise. So
that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking too. All right, well, let's get to something a little positive, a little something fun.
Yes.
We're gonna have a little shorter show for you guys today.
That's okay.
Mostly because of GG. But we're gonna have last week we had a grab bag for the NBA.
Yep.
Seemed to be popular within our demographics.
Yes.
So I thought we would do a grab bag just for anything outside of sports. I know yours is still sports, but sort of sports. Not completely though.
Sure.
So
I'm interested in yours, man.
Anything.
If you want to kick,
I can go
start
first.
us off?
Earlier this week, I'm on Twitter a lot.
Yeah.
And one of the trends earlier this week that kind of like broke Twitter was something called Long Boy the Duck.
Long Boy the Duck. I'm on Twitter too. I did not see this.
I'm going to show you a
I did not
picture.
see it either.
What that was just this week, or was it like?
Yeah, it was this week. I'm going to show you a picture of Long Boy the Duck.
I'll put it up on the.
No, I did not see that. But wow,
It's just like it.
So he's a 2'4" duck.
2'4",
28 inches. Yeah, I got some stats here for you.
It's so ridiculous.
That's bananas.
Lives in England on some college campus there. He's actually a crossbreed between a regular duck, which is called like a mallard,
Yeah.
and an Indian runner, which are big ducks that live in India.
You know what my theory is? Because it's in England.
Go on.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. I'm not mad at all.
Well, I live for your
That was
theories, bro.
by the way,
Let's hear
I
it.
just panted because my heartburn, by the way. I'm not mad.
Well, you know, India used to be a British colony.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
fuck.
You think some family who used to live in India that was British, when they got kicked out, or in between, they just breed just was
So
Exactly, you
what's
want it.
funny is when they first found Long Boy on campus, they found it outside of some dorms,
Okay.
and it almost seemed like it was abandoned, like it was a pet.
Oh,
And it abandoned.
like had an owner.
Yeah, and it abandoned by someone. It was just kind of hanging out. And for some reason, like it was having a hard time with the other ducks at first. Like it was not making friends. It was having a hard time adjusting.
like playing
As-
rough, or just couldn't get.
Like no, I don't. I think like they weren't even like they were kind of bullying him.
Oh no.
Yeah, but eventually,
At that size?
yeah, no, like I don't know. But eventually, he's like part of the ducks there. So
Oh,
he's he's
Part of the clan.
Yeah, it's like 2 years now.
Wow.
And now he's got friends that are ducks, and he hangs out with all those ducks, and he just walks around campus and
What's his name again?
Long Boy.
Long Boy the Duck.
Long boy.
This guy shows up on a college campus as a 2'4" duck. I
Yeah.
would be nervous,
They
man.
just
That's
called him
I was gonna
Larry.
ask. So, what would you guys do if you guys saw a 2'4" duck coming at you?
like wings out.
You'd have to kick. What else do you do?
I'm running away.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you run. but
yeah.
If you're cornered,
But yeah, I get you.
yeah.
You know what terrifies me is peacocks. Like a legit dude. Those things are
you say that one?
frightening, bro.
Yeah.
The big feathers.
Oh, the big guys,
dude. And they
Those
put
are
up,
dinosaurs,
Dude.
with feathers.
Yeah, those things scare. Like they scare me. Like legit. Like I'll see them on like farm
Yeah.
stuff, and I've taken field trips. And I'm like, man, fuck that thing, dude. It looks irritated like all the
massive,
time,
yeah.
and they're huge.
I think flamingos are kind of like that. They're always irritated.
like an
too.
ostrich.
Yo,
Fuck out of here.
yeah.
Ostrich are like 7 feet, and they can run like 30 miles
Ostriches
an
are the
hour.
ones that are-
That's
Like,
what
yeah.
I was actually. That's what I was talking about too. Yep,
Dude.
ostriches.
Get out of here.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Yep, no, I feel you.
You know Dylan Shepard from back in high school?
Yeah,
Yeah.
One time, this is like back in middle school before high school, we were in Lake Forest Park. And I don't know if you guys know this, Lake Forest Park people have like, there's some people who have chicken, there's some people who have goats out there.
yeah.
There was I went to a birthday party and then we were going to like the school down the street to play basketball or whatever.
Sure.
This one house has an ostrich
Wow.
in their backyard. Pretty much like imagine my backyard, but there's an ostrich.
But
You know what I mean?
that's crazy,
They had a
bro.
high fence. I can't lie. They had a super high fence, like chain link fence. Dylan Shepard climbs the fence, takes an egg. Yeah.
Only Dylan Shepard.
And
did.
I think I
Wow.
can't remember the ostrich.
Dude, those things are so Well,
Yeah.
everything that lays
Yeah.
eggs is very protective of their hatchlings or whatever you want to call
Yeah,
them.
no, for
but
sure. But ostriches.
I don't know if I should put his name, but
I'm telling you, man,
we're middle
you look
school.
them up. I think they can get as high as almost 7 feet with their
Yeah,
neck,
no,
and they can run like 30 miles an
Yeah.
hour. That's fucking frightening. That is so scary. We ain't running 30.
No, hell
We're
no.
not running fucking 15
Hell
miles an
no.
hour. That's so tough.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Fuck.
scary things.
What else did you guys have for this weekend?
Okay. Yeah, a little it's still a little bit sports because it happened at a sporting event. But man, this was a fucking hilarious story.
Yeah.
So last night, Arizona Diamondbacks were taking on I forgot. I already forgot who they were playing.
Yeah.
I think it was
Who
it might have been
cares?
the Giants. I don't know. It might have been an NL West battle. But there was a guy there who was on a second date with his I'm not gonna call her a girlfriend, but obviously you're seeing each other. And his best friend's a big time streamer. I think he does
Twitch or something.
yeah, a Twitch streamer. His name's Buck Army on Twitter. And his name's Connor Buckley.
Okay.
He's got like 45,000 followers on Twitter. And he knows that his friend's at the game and they're 6 rows above, home plate. And he tweets at the Diamondbacks and says, "Hey, my best friend is on a second date right now. Can you pan the camera on him? I just want to see how it's going. See if he's comfortable, see if they're both having a good time or whatever." And the Diamondbacks replied to him, put them on the big screen, not like the Kiss cam or anything like that, but they got some balls thrown to them by the players and stuff. And I'm like, dude, that's so cool. Like the day and age that we're in now, are just like,
His friend hooked him up big
It was
time.
all over my
dude.
Twitter. It was going viral on my
he's
Twitter.
getting laid, bro. He just found himself a girlfriend, like just
doing that.
boom, second date, committed relationship, just like that.
Diamondbacks hooked it up.
Exactly. Yeah. I just thought that was hilarious.
funny.
I thought it was so
funny.
cool.
There's a couple that's going through my head, but one of them's kind of sports related.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
guys probably don't care about it, but remember Griffey Jr. and Senior played on the same team for like 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nike's dropping a shoe collaboration of Air Force Ones, and usually
I saw
don't,
those.
Usually I
didn't see
don't
'em.
like Air Force Ones that are other than the all white ones,
Right.
But they did it this one right, and I kind of think I'm gonna.
What is
get
it? What
there.
color? What colorway is it?
It is mainly white. but
Okay.
the tongue has like a black strip on it. I think there's like a small like yellow like. Oh, hold up.
You have to answer this, Carmen.
No, one sec. But it might
We're almost done with this.
might affect the video.
Oh, I get you.
One sec.
All good. Ignore.
This is my boss.
Oh,
But it's okay. She'll.
okay.
We'll be
We'll
be done about
yeah. Yeah, not too bad.
Hey, no bite. Nope. No bite.
Come on.
No bite.
Hey,
Hey,
up here.
no bite.
What an ending. This is Electric City right here.
One bad dog.
GG. GG. Be better.
All
Good
right.
boy.
But yeah, it's
Good girl.
like- sorry, my boss is calling me. But we're good.
Been a
Yeah.
big day.
It's been a big day.
No, but so yeah, going back to the colorway. Okay, so
And I think I want to get two pairs. One I would wear at least for a little bit, and the one I'm just.
Shelvin, put
This
him in
is
a glass
based off
case.
the
I put them in
Griffies?
a glass case. What's that?
This is based off the Griffies when they played together.
It's dedicated to the 2 years that they were together.
like it.
So yeah, do they have like Mariners and Reds colors in them, or is it just like they're
It's
just
it's kind of it's not really like a colorway like
Oh,
there's
okay.
definitely like remnants of it, but it's kind of like
more just like a tribute to like the,
yeah.
that's cool.
I can't explain. They didn't use necessarily. Maybe it's like because it was old school Mariners colors. Because I saw a yellow on there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, when Griffey
Yeah.
first got up, we were royal
You know?
blue and
That makes sense.
And
But there's
yellow.
also like black on there, but it's like very it's mainly a white Air Force One still.
Sure.
They put the right
Yeah, I get you.
stuff on it, and I know. I don't know. You know, you like sneakers, but you're probably, but like I thought.
No, I mean,
you
I'm
probably-
interested. It
you
has to do with the
probably
Mariners, so I'm
Yeah.
interested.
You probably like, and I thought they were
Griffey's
sick.
one of my favorite athletes of all time. So
And I can't lie, like this is like a perfect example of, I don't know. This is why I love Nike. I know they're the probably what like if they had just put out that shoe, I'd be like, yeah, it's a cool shoe. But the fact that it's dedicated to the Griffey,
Right.
and junior and senior playing together,
Yeah.
it kind of like is like, oh yeah, this is sick.
For
They actually
sure.
did the shoe right. It's probably gonna say something like junior on there somewhere. I think
The
the back
kid
of them
or-
have a 31 and the 24 on the other. Wait, what was senior?
he was number 30,
30. Yeah, 30.
30 and 24, and then
24.
yeah, Griffey changed to 30 and then 3 for the Reds. It's kind of weird when he was there, but then he came back and he played for the White Sox.
I think that still sounds dope, though. I'm interested.
trying to
I'm
see what they
gonna
look
check
like,
them
bro.
out.
I hope they don't sell out. I hope it's just kind of like a niche thing for us because I want to get a couple pairs.
That's freaking tight, dude. I'm gonna look at him.
I don't even care about reselling. I want just them for myself.
I want just them. Oh, those are the swingmans.
Stu Griffey Senior Air Force One.
Griffey Senior. Gotcha.
Yeah, Griffey Senior Junior. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, they got the
Right
black.
there.
I might have to
stripe.
share this. You have to show this. During
I'll show
the
this.
YouTube
I'll put
video.
this right now.
Oh, so they got the off-white small check right here, right? Kinda.
And then it's kind of like a nice.
I see that 24 right there, and then
Yeah.
30 for his pops. Oh,
I'll
junior
put
and
it-
senior on the back with
Yeah,
the
exactly. It's like done right. You know what I mean? It's
with
just
the baseball seams. That's pretty
yeah.
sick. You want to see
exactly.
these, man?
Yeah, we'll show
I'm
them.
interested.
I think those
Okay,
are sick.
actually, yeah, those
They're
actually
very
that makes
clean-
sense though.
Clean
with
cut
the
shoe.
check. With the,
No, that
with
makes-
the check.
Yeah,
that
and
makes
they got the
sense.
baseball like
That's cool. I
stitching
like
in
that.
the back.
I like that.
I
That's
was
cool.
like, yeah, these are mine.
Yeah, that's cool. I like
These
that.
are mine.
I'm staying up till the drop if it's gonna be that
Yeah,
type of drop
on the
you know?
sneakers app or whatever. Yeah.
so-
I like that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
if they haven't already dropped. Which
I
if
actually
they did,
appreciate you
shows-
bringing that up because I had no clue. So
No, it wasn't like
I
huge
heard.
news.
I heard. Yeah.
no, but that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like I had no clue. So it's actually I think it's
Yeah,
cool.
I saw a little. I think I got a notification on my phone of just like, and I didn't know when they were dropping. I was like, oh, that's kind of sick. I didn't look at the app, so I didn't see
I
the.
think I follow like 3 sneaker. Shit. Hold on.
Knock it off.
Hold on.
Oh, is that the mic? Tangled. Oh, good. Escaped.
It's been
No
a
harm
backup
done.
Here for the last few minutes.
We're almost done anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. Come on. Come on.
Hey, no bite. You want to buy me? You can buy me a beer.
let her go and see if she jumps. Come here.
Bite my hand.
There we go. There you go. I guess we'll just wrap up.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up. That was sorry. Thanks for sticking with us today, guys. Sorry that I even brought Gigi. That will never happen again, as you can tell.
We thought about it.
Yeah, we tried it.
If you stayed outside and had fun, you've probably been all right.
Yeah, we tried it. But no, we also want to do kind of a shorter show today, just because last week's was longer, and also this week we didn't have a whole lot to do other than the NFL draft. So we'll keep it short for you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy it.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next week. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Drop us some likes, comment, talk shit, praise.
Yeah, let us know.
Don't care what you guys do as long as you do it. It helps with us to gain traction, all that good stuff.
Chad, I'm counting on your dislike.
Yeah, need that dislike, Chad. But until then, we'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.
Yeah. Adios.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Later, guys.
Bye.
CTS is the plug.